What's going on YouTube? DJ here with Roku Gaming, of course, bringing you another video. We are talking Dragon Ball DAIMA Episode 1, also titled Conspiracy. So, for you guys who don't know, Dragon Ball DAIMA is the newest anime for the Dragon Ball series, which joins Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Heroes web anime, and Dragon Ball Z Kai or whatever. And I think that's pretty much it as far as like the series goes. I mean, other than the movies and like OVAs or whatever. But yes, Dragon Ball DAIMA is the newest one. So for those wondering, Dragon Ball DAIMA is in continuity with Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z, still making Dragon Ball GT the end of its like own little timeline thing from there, because that one is Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. This is Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball DAIMA, and then Dragon Ball Super, and we'll kind of get into that a little bit in the video. But let's go ahead and kind of just recap what happened. So first of all, the animation for this show is top notch, A1. It looks massively beautiful. I'm not sure of the guy's name of who does the animation. You can check out Geekdom's review. He knows damn near everyone that be working on these shows. But for me, I don't know. I just watch, right? And yeah, animation is top notch. Like, just some of the best I've seen for anime, period. The Buu Saga, just like re-showing those clips, first of all, brought back a lot of memories, but it also, like, just looking at like the animation of it was just amazing. But yeah, they recap, they start from Dragon Ball and head into Dragon Ball Z. Most of it was focused, of course, on the Buu arc throughout the episode. The episode does go about 20 to 21 minutes or so before we actually get like present day within that timeline, Goku and the gang. Like, this episode is heavily focused within like the demon realm and those newer characters. So like I said, it starts with that beautiful like flashback of all that, and then we cut to the demon realm and we get introduced to new characters. Degusu, I think it's Degesu, my bad, his name is Degesu, which is probably like Degus in when they dub it, because, like, you know, you have, oh no, wait, no, because we have Zamasu over here and over there they have Zamas. So yeah, it's probably be Degesu over here as well. He is the younger brother to the Supreme Kai, aka Shin. For you guys who don't remember, that's what they called him during the World Tournament before they just started referring to him as Supreme Kai. Then we also get introduced to a character known as Goma, who of course eventually becomes the new Demon King. They're in the Demon Realm and they're watching the events of the Buu arc play out, which is where we get all this beautiful animation for like the flashbacks or whatever. They show Goku and Vegeta at the World Tournament where Vegeta blows up damn near all those people. They show Buu eating Deborah. They show Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Buu. They show Fat Buu killing Babidi. They show Piccolo confronting Babidi. They show a lot of stuff within this flashback, and it's just fantastic shit. But like I said, as they're watching this, they're kind of getting worried about the Z Fighters, right? Because these are weaker characters, and like they were afraid of Buu, they were afraid of Babidi. When they saw Buu kill Babidi, they're like, oh no, Buu's gonna come for us. And then they saw Goku kill Buu, and they're like, oh shit, like they're so strong, they killed Buu, yada yada yada. But like, this is something that, you know, they really shouldn't worry about, but of course they end up worrying, and we'll kind of get to that in a little bit. So throughout like the recaps and stuff, they do see that Deborah, of course, has been killed, which means, like I said, now that he's gone, Goma has taken the mantle of the new Demon King. So we'll kind of see how that plays out, how evil he can be. I think DAIMA is only confirmed to be 20 episodes. I could be wrong on that, but I'm highly sure it's only 20 episodes. They do think the Z Fighters are using like white magic as compared to their dark magic, because I guess they're all about magic within the demon realm. I don't know. I mean, the Namekians are from the demon world, which we also find out in this episode. So I don't know if they also thought Demon King Piccolo, because he was the Demon King at one point before, I guess, it went on to Deborah's family. But you know, he has ki and stuff like that, and I don't know if he called his stuff magic, but you know, I don't know. So Yeah, the Namekians, they are from the demon realm. You do find this out within this episode because they do know of the Dragon Balls. They do know of Porunga. They did not know of Shinron because he is Earth's dragon. But they also mention how like the Namekians are from the demon world, and pretty much all of them except for a few escaped because they do have a Namekian there as well. And like I said, they have their own set of Dragon Balls. So that's kind of, I guess, where you could say, I don't know if that would be like where the Dragon Balls, there's so much lore like between this and Super, right? Because with Super we have that other Namekian that kind of created the Super Dragon Balls, and I can't remember if the Super Dragon Balls were supposed to be the first Dragon Balls because it's like the universal Dragon Balls, I guess you could say. Yeah, so there's that. So as they're talking about all this, another character pops up. Her name is Dr. Arinzu. She is the older sister to Degesu and the sister to the Supreme Kai, aka Shin. Again, it doesn't say if she's younger or older than him, but she is the sister to them, which makes Degesu the youngest one. And he apparently has an issue with Shin because he thinks Shin's like nosy or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. She pretty much was eavesdropping the whole time, so she knows what's going on with Boo and Deborah being dead and Goma becoming the new Demon King. She just pretty much wants her research funded. Apparently it was being funded by Deborah before he left out of the Demon World with Babidi. And Goma pretty much tells her like, nope, screw you, not doing it. And she was like, well, you know, I guess we won't have that kind of protection when, you know, those guys that beat Boo attack the Demon Realm. And Degesu's like, bitch, why would they attack the Demon Realm? We chilling. But she's like, nah, we not chilling, you gonna see. And she pretends to leave. Goma's like, oh shit, you don't think they're gonna attack or whatever. And Degesu's like, don't be listening to her, bro. Like, she don't know what she's talking about. And Goma's like, nah. How about we go collect the Dragon Balls, and then we make a wish to wish them back to kids because they think it's going to limit their power as being kids, which obviously it's not. We've seen Dragon Ball GT, and we've seen the growth of Goku as a kid and Gohan as a kid and stuff like that. So we know they're strong regardless. When they do bring up the Dragon Balls, Degesu brings up the Demon Realm Dragon Balls. Now, there are 3 protectors of the Dragon Balls, which makes me believe there's only 3 Dragon Balls, but I'm not completely sure. But they are 3 protectors, and they are called the, I have it written down here. Oh, the Tamagamis. The 3 Tamagamis are the protectors of the Demon Realm Dragon Balls, and they are apparently supposed to be some of the strongest like warriors within the Demon World because Goma fears them, Degesu fears them. They don't want to kind of go after Dragon Balls because I guess they would have to fight them. Which makes me think that when Goku and gang goes to the Demon Realm, it's to collect the Demon Realm Dragon Balls, and then they would have to fight the Tamagamis at some point within the 20 episode arc. So Goma's like, nah, we're not gonna take those. I'm not stupid. We're gonna go to Earth and we're gonna take their Dragon Balls because they also get 3 wishes, right? So he's like, I'm gonna wish for them to be kids. I'm going to make a second wish, which is for the evil third eye, aka the legendary Tertian Oculus. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I was gonna look this up before I recorded this video, but I'm not gonna lie, I forgot. So I really don't know what that is. But Apple didn't correct me on the spelling, so it must be like some kind of mythical like tale from somewhere, I don't know, that, you know, people have actually heard about and they just implemented it within Dragon Ball. But it is apparently the third eye that gives the Demon King like ultimate power or whatever. So maybe he gets that and he does become a threat within the show. But it was apparently lost when King Abara, which is the father of Deborah, he was defeated or killed or whatever it was, and like I guess he just didn't pass it down to Deborah for some reason. Like I don't know why you wouldn't want to pass down this ultimate weapon to your son, but whatever. Degesu ends up confirming that he wants a wish, and Goma's like, we'll see, which makes me think like, you know, there's gonna be some kind of double cross there, whether Degesu ends up helping his brother or it's gonna be Shin versus his brother and sister. I don't know, we'll see. So Glorio is also shown listening in, just eavesdropping, and then we get to where they are headed off to leave, and they recruit a Namekian that's still in the Demon Realm by the name of Neva. He is an older Namekian who apparently smells bad. So, you know, there's that humor from Toriyama that we all love. But yeah, Neva is the older Namekian. Apparently, he's like the creator of the Dragon Ball Demon Realm. So maybe that's why he chooses not to leave. Maybe something happens if, I don't know, he does leave. But he has left now, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, so as they're on their way exiting out of the Demon Realm, they encounter like this big fish-looking thing. They have to get in this password, which is 0493, whatever that means. April 93. Is that what that's supposed to mean? I don't know. That's just a passcode to give them to go to the outside world. They get transported again to like another portion of the Demon Realm, where they encounter like this fish, and he's like, "What universe are you guys going to?" And this is where the Dragon Ball Super connection comes in, because they tell them, "Hey, we are going to Universe 7, Planet 3." Of course, Universe 7, Planet 3 being Earth, right? Which apparently they find out that Orinsu has already left too. So this is huge, because they are already referring to that universe as Universe 7. It will be interesting to see if they mention that when they get to the Demon Realm, or at all during the show, because we know, of course, Goku and them don't find out about the multiverse until Dragon Ball Super, which, again, weird, because you would think that the Kais and them would tell them about it, but they don't find out about it until Dragon Ball Super. And like I said, you know, there are heavy rumors and speculation going on about the show, like they could wipe their memories by the end of it, and this is why they don't remember anything in Dragon Ball Super, and then something in Dragon Ball Super happens to where everything gets tied together. But that's another video for another day. Like I said, we're about 21 minutes in at this point, and like we still have not seen Goku and the gang until now. They are at Trunks' birthday party. He is turning 9, which makes this 1 year after the Majin Buu arc. Goku also confirms that Saiyans Saiyans start to hit their growth spurt when they're 15 years old, which I remember that being like a plot point at one point in Dragon Ball, and then you get up to Dragon Ball Z, and like Gohan never had an issue with growing, right? He was like 11 in the Cell arc, and he was already looking like a teenager. Goten and Trunks, though, like, they have not gotten that love, right? They're back to babies in this show. In Superhero, if my math is correct, Pen is supposed to be like 3, right? So that would make Trunks and Goten, they're about 9 years older than her. So they would be about 12 in that movie, which would mean that, because this doesn't make any sense if this is a year after, because Battle of Gods was supposed to be like 6 months after the end of the Buu arc, right? So that must mean this can't be a year after that, because that would mean they would, like, Trunks would probably be turning 9 within the Z arc. He only said he was to be 8. He never said like, oh, my birthday passed, or like it's coming up, or anything like that, because yeah, like I said, that would make sense, because the end, I mean, I think Battle of Gods is 6 months after the Buu arc. I could be wrong, don't quote me on it, but I think the timeline and ages and stuff in Dragon Ball series is just all out of whack. But by the time Superhero starts, I believe they're about 12 to 13 years old. He would be 13, Goten would be 12, or he would be 12 and Goten would be 11. And they, of course, already grew by then. They weren't 15. So, Kibito and Shin are also diffused. This is another thing that does not make sense at all, because if you guys remember, they are still fused in Battle of Gods. So, I don't know what happened there. Like, again, this makes me think that the whole memory wipe thing is probably like actually going to happen, because they say that they allowed Buu to eat them, which his gas within him kind of helped them defuse like it did Vegito. And I don't know. That, to me, just doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense because it happened to Vegito. It doesn't make sense in the fact that they used the Dragon Balls to defuse in Dragon Ball Super. And then, like, we find out the whole Patara shit or whatever. So, like, a lot of retconning, maybe, or it could just be, like, again, maybe you guys that had that theory are right, and they do lose their memory, and they just don't remember any of this, so they didn't know that Buu could defuse them. I have no fucking clue. Gohan's not there. We don't have any idea why. They just give the excuse that he's off studying, and that was literally it. He could be out there, you know, getting Videl pregnant or something. Like, we don't know. He could be out there getting her pregnant. Goku gets fat because he eats too much, and then he ends up fighting Vegeta in a sparring match. Vegeta's like, I don't care if it's my son's birthday, we're gonna spar. Let's get it. And it was a callback to the Sand Saga fight, and it was beautiful, and it looked gorgeous. And they hit the Kamehameha Gallic Gun Beam Clash, and then Goku punches Vegeta in the face. Popo and Dende, of course, are confronted by Degetsu, Neva, and Goma because, of course, like I said, they're looking for the Dragon Balls. It's confirmed that the Namekians are from the demon world because of their pointy ears, and Neva is like, wow, haven't seen any other Namekians in, I think he said like thousands of years or something like that. I don't know, it's been fucking forever. Neva ends up using some kind of dope elderly Namekian demon world fucking ability because he is able to call all 7 Dragon Balls that are scattered across the earth. No Dragon Radar needed, Boma. Piccolo, I'm gonna need you to learn this. Like, you would think that would fucking come in handy. He'll probably learn it by the time we get back to Super. But he calls all the, or Dende. I think Dende's still the Guardian of Earth, right? Yeah, Dende should learn that. You would think Dende had seen, like I said, memory wipe. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff happening here that's like, damn, how did they not know this for Dragon Ball Super? Neva, like I said, uses dope ability, calls all the Dragon Balls that are scattered across the earth. They're still turned to stone, and he is able to revert them back to their normal state so that Shenron can be summoned. Degetsu, of course, goes to summon Shenron, and then they attack, or he doesn't attack, he tries to stop him, and Degetsu like gives him this huge ass chop, knocks him to the ground. Mr. Popo turns to a little bitch and offers him like some juice or something. I was like, oh no, not Popo. But they summon Shenron, and Goma makes the wish. He wishes that they are first graders, which means their ages are about 6 to 7 years old. And then those who are still children, they get turned back into babies. So Trunks and Goten aren't back to being babies. And the episode ends. Right? They show everyone getting turned back, screaming and stuff like that, and the episode ends. That was it. Like, it was absolutely ooh, excuse me. It was absolutely amazing. Like, it wasn't action packed, it was just lore building, and I love that. I mean, I love it to an extent, right? Don't give me lore building every episode without any action. I hear the fight scenes in this show are going to be fantastic, so I'm super duper excited. I really am. I cannot wait to watch the rest of this series. Like I said, I think it's only supposed to be about 20 episodes. Again, could be wrong. They could have changed some stuff around, but I highly doubt it. I think it's 20 episodes. I don't think there's supposed to be a second season. I just think this is supposed to be it. It's supposed to build on the lore of the Demon Realm and, you know, for future stuff to happen within Super. Apparently, we are supposed to get a new Dragon Ball Super movie with an announcement coming in December of this year. And I would assume that would come by the end of next year or 2026, just to give DAIMA some time to finish. So anyways, we'll be back again for episode 2 review. Don't forget, we have some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero videos being dropped on the channel, DLC news for Dragon Ball DAIMA as well. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the link in the description for the Discord and the PlayStation 5 Dragon Ball Sparking Zero tournament. I'm out. Peace.
"魔界の王には誰も勝てんのだ."